As we just get set up here and just trying to get nutted as we just see the Div 1 game between East Torrens and Brighton finish off their lip, and looks like East Torrens are on the way to the big dance for 2020 in the Div 1.
It's 13-7 by the scoreboard.
So a big one. We've got balls flying around here everywhere, but we are here today for the big clashes between the first semi and the second semi. Yep. And the first game here, we're going to see the Burnside Bears up against the Woodville Warriors, mate. How do you think both teams have been travelling so far?
Well, it's interesting, Tony, because I was just talking to James Goodrich through the weekend, and the Burnside, it's a really new team considering they got 10 players from out at last year's grand final side. I know they had a couple of imports, but still there's 8 regular players that aren't there. So it's a fairly new team for Burnside. They've had a lot of injuries this year, so it'll be an interesting matchup today. I'm probably leaning that Burnside could, snatch his victory by 1 or 2 goals. I reckon it's going to be that close.
There you go, causing an upset. And obviously we heard the news through the week that Liam Hood has done his ACL as well, so commiserations to Liam, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Great young left-handed player for the Burnside Lacrosse Club and had an outstanding grand final last year. So, Liam, big shout out to you, brother, and we hope your recovery goes well.
Yeah, out for the season, ACL, but a big in though for Burnside, who's been out for a couple of weeks, and they said that he's probably done for the year, is Josh Harris. So that's a big in for the Burnside Bears.
So we do see Joshy running out there, and he's looking fairly free out there at the moment as the Bears go through their warm-up behind us. Looking like they're only running 13 today, but as you say, these shorter quarters probably allow for that a little bit.
Yeah, it does as well. Plus, with Josh coming back, it actually gives them 4 poles this week instead of playing 3 like they have the last couple of weeks. And in State League, playing with 3 long poles is pretty hard.
Yeah, it is. And on the other end, though, Woodville coming in with a full 16 players. Yeah, they're coming with a full 16 players, and they're up and about for the week. As the spectators are piling in here down at the East Torrens Paynham Lacrosse Club. But yeah, obviously the Woodville guys have been travelling really well this year, and they knocked Burnside off the last time they played.
Yeah, they've been them the last couple of times, and like you said, the Woodville are up and about. We've seen them last week against Brighton. They were a little bit off after half time last week, so they'll need to lift their game a little bit, and I think we're in for a big contest.
Yeah, look, I believe it's going to be a huge contest today between these two sides, and I think as it always is to half time, most of these finals games are really tight and tough. That third quarter, as we call it, the premiership quarter, always seems someone to eke away. Yep. So look, I'm not putting too much in this game either. I think 7-4 last time they played, I think it was, and the time before that, I think Burnside got up over Woodville. So 1-1 is the rubber for the season, and this
2 to Woodville.
Oh, it's 2 to Woodville. Oh, Woodville won the first one. Okay, there you go. Okay, so Woodville holding the rubber here. So Burnside looking at getting some back and
getting some redemption, and trying to move on to next week.
So whoever loses this game, they're off to Mad Monday, and whoever wins this game, they are going to go on to the prelim final next week at the Woodville Lacrosse Club, and we're looking forward to an absolute cracker here in this game. So players to watch out for here, Lip. Let's talk Burnside first. Obviously, I've always, as coaching, Jimmy Goodrich is the first one I always mark down.
Well, but it's interesting to say that, because I think if Burnside are going to win today, Goodrich and Kieran Sanday have to score at least 3 or 4 goals each.
Yep.
Otherwise they've got some other good outside shooters and but they're their 2 main keys up forward today.
And for the Woodville Warriors, Shane Abbott always sneaks up and seems to he's captain coach player this year. He always sneaks up with a couple, Shane, and they're normally in that man up situation. But if you can get a finisher like that, but who else on the Woodville side? I mean, of Jesse Winnan is one that comes to mind.
Well, yeah, you can't, like Jesse will just shoot from anywhere, and he's just got such a powerful shot. You've got to be on top of Jesse all day. And Brighton did that well last week where Brian Pridham shut him out. He didn't score a goal, and I reckon that'll be the first game this year that Jesse's been scoreless. So Jesse will be up and about again today for sure.
Yep.
I'm just getting a little.
As the producer just pushes you into camera angle, Lippy's not shy of the camera, just quietly. So yeah, a huge game for these two teams. Obviously, the winner goes on. As I said, the victor is out. Where's the game won though today?
I think it's going to be from the face-offs and the wings. Because Burnside are struggling since they lost their face-off from last year. That's gone to Canberra with Lou Dow, who was a big big loss for them. So it's going to be coming up the wings, and with Joshy Harris back on the wings as a ground ball machine, should make it a little bit more of a contest in there for Burnside today.
Yeah, look, Joshy in career best form before he got that little injury, and he's been hoovering the ground balls up. But there's another player in that side, Adam Phillips, who I rate highly with the ground balls, and he's one that will come off a wing as well potentially. So
and Cam probably. Cam Semin will be another one. I think they'll rotate all the long poles through the midfield to give each other a rest.
Yep. And on the Woodville side, as we just see the boys out the back there, they've got a few of those younger players up there through Zach Clothier and Dylan Wood and those guys. No Philippa today?
No. Sean played in Div 1, but, Lewis King has had a good year as well, moving over to the Woodville Warriors as well. Has been pretty good off the ground balls, especially last week against Brighton. I thought he played a very good game, so he's done well since he's moved over. And, K-Man, the general down there. That's all you can hear is K-Man's voice on the field, and he's a leader for Woodville and an important one of that.
Yeah, look, K-Man especially, he's one of those guys in your side that gets the team up and about constantly. And you often find when Woodville come back a peg, it's when that talk stops. They're up and about, they're in your face, they'll let you know exactly how you're going and what you're doing. So when you are getting these guys coming through and they're up and about, they're on top. So we look to hear the voice of Woodville today, because when that drops, the other team often is on.
Well, they're in front of them, so Woodville have got to make sure they keep their talk up all day. Yeah. If it drops off, then you know that they're struggling, and that's when the other teams sort of click and they just pile on the goals. And that's what happened last week against Brighton. After half-time, when Brighton scored those quick ones, Woodville's just went really, really peaceful. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to it, and I think it's going to go down to the wire.
Yeah, and we've got, as you say, last week, Woodville were up 2-1 early, and they were on top. They're up and about. So if they can get a quick start away in this contest, especially in a final, limited, these 15 minutes go really quickly, as we saw last night with the women's games, and if we can get that happening, and Burnside Woodville get on the board early, that little bit of score pressure could prove the difference.
And it will, because like you said, Burnside are only running with 13, and they're still carrying a few with little slight niggling injuries, and because it's a semi-final, you'll play no matter what, because it's do or die. So, like you said, if Woodville get a couple of quick ones, we'll see how good Burnside are pegging it back.
And as you can see, there are people everywhere here, walking in front of the camera, behind the camera. It's going on. It's a real party atmosphere down here at the East Torrens Payneham Lacrosse Club. And not only do we have this first game today, we've actually got the second game today. We've got Glenelg against Brighton. Both of those games have gone within 3 or 4 goals. Matty Fuss was a huge in for Brighton last time they played. Yep. But Glenelg getting up 10-7 and 10-6 the time before. How do you see the later game going? We'll talk about that a bit later, but how do you see that one?
Well, if it's anything like the last 2 games, mate, where the referees are throwing away the flags, not throwing anything, it could be a cracker. There was some big hits last time, so it should be a really hard-fought game, I reckon.
Well, I think if you're going to stay tuned, this will be a prelim into what is happening in the second game today. And that second game, as I said, with the physicalness of the last one down at Brighton a couple of weeks ago they met, we are absolutely looking forward to bringing you this 2 games live and free on LSA TV. And you'll get it on the YouTube as well, Lip, in 1080p, I believe.
But I reckon you should just get down here. Beautiful day at East Torrens. They've put the weather on so far, and it should be 2 cracking games. Look forward to it. Absolutely.
All right, well, we might get our stuff on. We might shoot to a quick break, and then we'll get back behind the mics and get ready for this big game between the Woodville Warriors and the Burnside Bears in this knockout semi-final.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au. Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home.
Yep.
Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited
All right,
village.
before we knew it, the game's about to start. And we see the James Mullins in there against Jared Hines. Mullins picks the ball up and heads to the boundary.
Oh.
And we've got a whistle going on here, Mark Polden.
It'll be a break on Burnside.
Got an illegal procedure there on Burnside. And Jimmy Goodridge is arguing the point there.
It was probably called from the other umpire, I'd imagine, too. Well, something should have been called.
So ball gets down the back here. Woodville will be in offence for the first time today. And Jesse Winnan brings the ball in, kicks it over there to Jared Hines. Jared Hines back to Winnan and down to Shane Abbott, who kicks it down to Dylan Wood, who kicks it back up the top there to Tyson Deegerman. And then back to Winnan. Winnan looking to setting that double pick there. Kicks the ball back down to Abbott. Abbott looks at Winnan. Winnan on the outside. First shot, and that one's just sailed past the left-hand post. But you can't let Jesse free his arms because he is going to have a ping at that cage. And as a very wise man standing to our left says, maybe you could shoot it over his shoulder. And as all good coaches, Lip, we don't mind the ball being shot over the shoulder.
Yes.
So we've got a moving pick here on Woodville.
So 2 turnovers in the game early, one by Burnside at the first centre draw, and they actually won the centre draw as well. So it was a good start by Mullins, but they turned the ball over.
Great start. So Burnside with the clear. Jarek kicks it over there to Semler. And Semler will just take his time in bringing this ball up. And a huge congratulations to Dave Campbell, who officiated his 500th game as Jimmy Goodridge, just under immense pressure from K-Man, takes that one up. Great look up the middle of the field. And Burnside in offence for the first time today. But, yeah, huge shout-out to Dave Campbell. And congratulations, mate. One of those great guys around the black and white
This
Zebras.
is 502nd game.
502 now, and it'll be 503.
In the next game, yep.
He was sitting at 499 for a long time, and he gets four back in it today. So Chris Nicola with the ball up the top there for Burnside. And Nicola will look down. He's got Steve Lambert on his right, and there's Nathan Arscott, who I'm waiting to see that fake today, Lint.
Yep.
He lets it go.
Well, considering he's actually starting in attack and not defence like he has the last few weeks as well.
He'd probably be enjoying that just a little bit. Kicks it down the back. Looks over there to Nathan. Arscott with the ball. Kicks it up there to Goodridge. Goodridge pops it over to OJ Brown. OJ Brown loves to drive down these pipes and rolls out. Lambo kicks the ball back up. Just a little bit of slow offence at the moment. Just trying to clear space there on Dom Lyons. And Lambo gets the ball down. Matty Kieran Sandow. Great pick-up there. Kicks it over to OJ Brown. And then to Chris Nicola. Nicola with a drive. And he's unheralded, is Nicola. He gets 2 or 3 points on you sometimes without looking. But Woodville playing a really compact defence at the moment. Lambo looking to drive. They need to move that ball on quicker, though, when they're running that drive, because if they're going to run into him and stop, it allows the defence to get back together. Double coming.
Great
good.
tuck in.
Great hold there from Sandow.
Just got monstered from behind.
And you can see why I nicknamed him Silky. He's got all the skills. OJ Brown, just trying to kill Chris Nicola in the centre.
So we've got a push, I reckon. Illegal body.
So Negeman there. He will find his way to the boundary. We've got a 30-second hold. So we get to see Burnside's man up early in the first. And where does this normally come from here, Lip?
Well,
just putting you on the spot.
Yeah, well, normally it comes from the 45, but I think they've got been working on a new man up, so this will be interesting to see if they play this new man up.
So setting a 3-3 with the wheel coming down the back. They're now in a 1-4-1. So they've gone from a 3-3 to a 1-4-1. Caparosso on for the man up. Kicks it to Goodridge. They're looking at getting a 2-on-1 on one of these sides here.
They're going to move the ball quicker.
But good defence there from Woodville. Kicks it over to Mullins, and Mullins, that one's going to be an over and back unless they can get it, and they can get it and go. But no, ball will come back to the centre. Negerman can get it and go as the penalty's now been released. So the ball kicks down here to Wood. No damage done in that man-up opportunity for Burnside, and Woodville will have a offensive set here.
That pass, that lefty by Mullins, looks like it got stuck in his stick a little bit, the way it looped out.
Yeah, as a coach, maybe you might keep that one in mind if it's a close game. And
yeah, but it might be his face-off stick as well, so it's probably getting a little bit pinched there as well.
Again, if he gets down there and there's a one-goal game and he scores, as Balish goes about his work. Scored a couple in the game the other day. As Jesse Winnan, he's been picked up by Cam Semler. Just gets he frees his hands.
Oh, one-hander.
One-handed. That's a bit of that box stuff that we see in the summer months up at the Thunderdome at Blackwood. And no damage done, but another shot had, just not getting him on target at the moment of the Woodville Warriors.
That's Jesse's second shot for the day.
So Jess has had two, one-hander, one two-hander, one underneath.
What's going to be next, round the back?
Oh, I think you'll get one from the 45, just low-high very shortly. Oh, great there from off the back there. There it is, bang, over the top.
Low to high, Low to high.
Hey, maybe I know Jesse reasonably well.
A little bit high that was.
That was going definitely low to definitely high. And win it again, but he will never die trying, will he, Jesse?
No. He likes to shoot, that's for sure.
And it certainly puts the goalie under pressure. Even if those shots aren't hitting the target, and you're thinking, I'm taking shots, it does play with the mojo a little bit, as Balish just pushed in. Great work there from Mullins. And Raph O'Connor picks the ball up. He's under pressure immediately. And there is a flag. He's still got the ball. Great job there from Raph.
Great
work. And just saying, you know what, we don't need to play transition ball here. We can play man up again.
Great defense by Mullins. You know, I look at Mullins. He's not the strongest player, but his shorty defense is absolutely superb. And it comes to the box as well, but his shorty defense is absolutely superb, Mullins.
He finds a way, doesn't he, Mo? And there's that fake. I knew he'd bring one out, but it's early in the man-up set. Probably need one later in the man-up set.
Yep.
But Burnside really need to move this ball.
They need a goal here, I reckon. But they need on the board.
They need to move this ball a little bit quicker. It's that one touch across here where they kick the ball. They're holding the ball to move the ball, and it's allowing the defence to actually rotate here. So Jimmy comes out. Good stick in the lane there. Pops it down the bottom.
There's a
Mullins goes top shelf with the first one for the Burnside Bears. And Mullins on the left-hand side in a man-up opportunity pops that one away, and he'd be pretty happy with that because he started it down the other end with the dispossession.
With a great defence from Mullins. Got the ball, turned it over for Burnside, went down there, and that was an absolutely cracking goal. Didn't have much goal to shoot at, but he put it over the top of Lincoln's shoulder.
So,
bang.
And that is the first shot, technically, that has been on the cage for the... both of these keepers.
And it was over the shoulder?
Over the shoulder. Who would have known the ease of this game?
So Jesse Winnan's had 3 shots. Underarm.
Or one was one-handed underarm too.
And then you go, Mullins goes down there with the coach's dream over the shoulder and scores.
Great work there from Cam Semler. But he's going to be under real pressure. About 7.5 minutes to go in this first term here.
Great play by Cam Semler.
At the East Torrens Paynham Lacrosse Club. And haven't they put on a great venue at the moment, Lip?
Great crowd here, too.
Really big crowd here in attendance. And we've got another huge game coming up later on after this one, which is the 1-2 playoff to see who's going to go to the big dance for the 2020 Living Choice Men's State League Grand Final. As OJ Brown just pulls it out, and Jimmy Goodrich just finds his way to the bench and releases Matty Caparosso.
Something wrong with his stick, I think, Jimmy. Had a blowout.
So Chucky just kicks the ball down to Mullins. So they're straight back into offense, and 2 early goals in a final really does put pressure on, especially when Woodville have had 4 shots down the other end.
Well, Burnside haven't been a real quick starting team this year. They've been chasing more than anything, so this is a good start for them, getting on the board early.
So Lambo up the top, doing a little bit of that twinkle toe stuff as he does. Chris Nicola, he can bring foot many. Lincoln Potter up high. Good save, but not much angle there on that shot.
He just needed that one more step, I think. Chris Nicola. Good pressure on the clear.
And just pops it over. That was really lucky. Looks inside, misses the handle. Jesse Winnan.
It's going to
He's
go
going to
out.
stretch
No,
hamstrings
it's
there.
Another turnover.
And he's not happy with that at all, Jess. You know what? They're the opportunities, and Jesse's certainly letting his teammates know all about it.
Oh, here we
As
go.
OJ Brown just gets the easiest of clears through the centre, and he picks up, was that Clothier? Picks him up.
Needs to relax a bit, OJ. Good work.
So Arscott with the ball, just up above the restraining line here. So Arscott just waiting for the subs to come on. Lambo comes on for that sub on the outer side. Again, Burnside only playing with 13 today, so they're going to have to get those rotations, and that's why they're making every shot count at the moment. Lip, they've had one shot for one goal. Two shots for one goal
and
now.
they've been patient in offence too. They're not rushing.
Well, it's a sign of the Burnside Lacrosse Club that they have had is that they do have patience in offence when they need to. So ball kicks down the back. Caparosso kicks it over to Arscott. Arscott down the back here to Silky. Silky has Lovett on him. And the switch came there. Negerman.
Goodrich has come on.
Ball up the top to Jimmy. And Matty Caparosso. So they're sort of playing.
Oh, so here we go. They're going into this new 1-4-1.
It's sort of like a rotating 1-4-1 at the moment. But Lewis King just gets a piece of that one. Just a little piece of the stick and not getting away from the player. And he's just throwing that one straight out of bounds, has Matty Caparosso.
That was lazy. Didn't move his feet. Should have ran it a bit more instead of passing the long pass.
And they don't want to do that all day because if they're throwing close to men and getting turned over. As 10.5 minutes tick over in the first term. We've got a 1-0 game here the way of the Burnside Bears. And Woodville with their opportunities at the moment, but just haven't been able to stick one in the score.
And Lincoln loves a run too, so this will be interesting. Here we go. He's going to go. Yeah.
So Lincoln goes. And Lincoln, he doesn't mind a shot either when he gets the opportunity to get down there. Lincoln Potter. Ring
cookie jar.
Tink goes Lincoln off the bar. And Jesse Winnan gets the backup on the left-hand side here. But Lincoln Potter nearly putting one coast to coast.
Broke the cookie jar.
Did rattle that. Hey, you know what? Might need some repairs down there. And if you want repairs, get in touch with the Traditional for all your verandas, carports, roofing and guttering needs on tradav.com.au. And they will certainly look after you. 8376 3639. Jesse Winnan with the ball, working on the other side here with Ballish. Ballish looks down the bottom corner. Great look to Dylan Wood. Just
I think a little bit of a stick got in his way then and put him off Dylan. But that's another turnover by Woodville. They haven't really had a really good set offense yet.
No, they're looking at playing that two-man game, but that was really good on the bottom corner, opened up. Bit of ball watching going on there by the Bears defence, and that could have very easily stuck in Wood's stick, and he could have just popped that one away behind the keeper. But no damage done. Probably got about 3.5 minutes to go in this first term of our first semi-final. And just repeating the game I saw earlier, East Torrens getting up in the Div 1 game to send themselves to the grand final. So
13-7.
Congratulations to East Torrens getting up over Brighton. So Brighton will go now and play in the knockout. So,
and I think they'll be playing Woodville at Woodville.
There you go. So Woodville next week. And what a great venue that will be next week for all our prelim final action. Apart from the Women's State League, which will be next Friday night down at the beautiful Glenelg Lacrosse Club.
At 7 o'clock, I think it is.
We will be live and free at 7 p.m. down there. So, ball kicks up here. Burnside still with a 1-0 lead. Woodville definitely with their opportunities, but really slowed this game down, has the Burnside Bears. And Woodville wanting to go the other way. They want to get it up and about. So 2 minutes, Chucky. You can't let him get his hands free there either. But keep it up, and we've got the Living Choice. Our major sponsor, Sandow, steps in, hits Potter just in the top of the shoulder.
Got to put that low.
Didn't have to do much there, did Potter, but that's his second save out of the 3 shots that have come through. As Lovett kicks the ball up, puts it straight over Abbott's head. And these unforced errors will be killing the coach. Hang on. He just missed it, the coach. So
that's the 5th turnover already by Woodville.
So 5 turnovers for Woodville already. And
But that's the pressure of Burnside's ride too. So they're putting a bit of pressure on. They're riding a lot harder as well this week.
So pressure of finals across too, added to the pressure of that ride. And Harris, although coming back into the side, hasn't had to do much. He looks like he's carrying something there. He's not fluent in his action.
But it's just good to see a player of his talent out there.
100%. Even at 50%, he's still a game
handy.
winner.
Yep.
So kicks it to Josh. He's got Cam to stretch here.
They're just taking their patience
Kicks
here.
it back to Jarek. They're
So
just
they're
trying
going
to
to
find
split
a
the other
side.
side here, I reckon.
And Jesse doing a great job there. Back ball, kicks back, one over. And that's
they
good.
break it up
they
now.
Need it. They need a stretch to that. Oh, great pick up down the bottom there.
Oh, Kieran.
Kieran with the
He's
last
in
shot
here.
gets inside. And as we see that, the time has expired in the first quarter here down at the beautiful East Torrens Lacrosse Club. We see Burnside in the semi-final here after quarter one, a 1-0 lead. And that came through the stick of James Mullins and a man up.
Yes, it did. And he got that goal himself because he started the play right down the other end with some great shorty D.
Yep,
dispossessed
the ball.
Turned the ball over.
Raph O'Connor did a great job picking it up.
Yep, and went within a couple of players, and then he got there on the bottom corner and just let it rip. Had actually a bit of heat off it too for Mullins as well, so it was a pretty impressive shot.
Was good to see. And the pre-game predictions.
Well,
Lippy.
I had Burnside winning by 2.
I don't think I did mine, did I?
No, you didn't do yours.
See, I've been waiting till the end of the first quarter to be able to get mine away in the last couple of finals games just to see what's happening. But I see this is a really tight game. This could be a 5-6 game.
OT?
OT 5-6. How's that?
Wow. Who?
Hey. I reckon winning with the game winner in OT at 5-6.
And then I'd call a stick check.
Okay.
Too late, I know.
Yes. So both teams just going through their quarter time addresses here, the coaches. And we might just flick to our wonderful sponsors and hear a quick word from them.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1-800-502-524 or visit livingchoice.com.au.
Yep.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming
we are
and
back, second
pet-friendly
quarter
community
action here at the
in a
East Torrens Painter
picturesque
Lacrosse Club in
location
the first
only
semi-final.
30 minutes.
Burnside leading 1-0 after the first quarter. Hines with the ball against Mullins. Hines picks the ball up, takes that one into their offensive set. So Woodville with a good opportunity, although they nearly tried to throw that one over his head as well. And Woodville, I think, just need a goal on the board to... And they're not going to get it by throwing the ball at people's feet. And that's going to make for a really tough day if they keep throwing the ball down there. But no damage done. And Negerman up the top has the ball, kicks it to Winnan. Winnan's had 3 shots at the cage already, as has Lincoln Potter with 1, which rattled the crossbar. So Penner with the ball, kicks it to Negerman. Again, a little bit of slow offense. Cam Semler all over Jesse Winnan out there when he has the opportunity. And Jesse won't mind that matchup. Couple of Australian box players
yep.
just looking after each other. They've probably played a lot. Penner just fakes against Phillips. Not much movement here from the Woodville Lacrosse Club, though, in offense. It's very set, which allows that Burnside defense to really have a good opportunity. Now they start to get some motion down. The kicks it to Negeman. Negeman off to Winnan. He will fire that given the opportunity. He doesn't mind that pressure. He's just throwing the head back, trying to get a flag there. Is Winnan.
Oh, great
good from
check.
Semler. And now he needs the ball. Rolls inside. Winnan steps, pops. Good save down there by Jarek. And nearly rolls back in the cage, but good save there from...
But what about the stick skills of Winnan to hold that with 3 players just crucifying him?
So, but you can see Winnan, he just gets past those two and is allowed to free the hand as Nicola brings the ball back into offense for the Burnside Bears. And Chucky, he's a man that I don't mind having the ball in his stick, bringing it into a transition ball. Has motors to burn, and if he can get past you, he doesn't mind having a shot. As Chucky looking for a sub as well here. So Burnside subbing as Lovett pushing out really deep on Sandow.
Kieran won't mind that either, really.
Kicks it to Brown. Brown, the 2 5s there together, King and Brown. That'll be a King Brown. You might see a few of them in summer as it starts to warm up. As the ball down the back now and still moving. I heard a whistle there, but that's I reckon that was on the other field. Kicks it over there to Sandow. Kicks it to Brown. Brown will drive every time he gets an opportunity. Switch been made there. Back there, Lovett on needs to get the ball down. Kicks it there. Great pickup from Goodrich. The little twatter to the backhand and misses the cage. But Lincoln Potter would have had to been good to save that one had he that been on cage.
And I reckon last year Jimmy got one of those goals through his legs.
He got that out of Burnside against Woodville. Yeah. And I think it made the highlights many, many times. So Jimmy is a bit of a magician when it comes to those sort of things.
It even made the ESPN highlights.
But Nathan in the centre there got fed that ball. He normally would pick that up. Under plenty of pressure in this. They're playing sort of a 2-2-2 at the moment. The 22i is the what they're doing. They got kicks it down the bottom. And kicks there to Caparosso. Caparosso up the top. OJ Brown will drive every time he gets. He's a bullocker is OJ Brown. Steps down. Kicks it there.
Kick it.
To Lambo. Lambo driving again. So it's almost that drive, pass, drive at the moment, which is simple across. And they've certainly... they've got an open here. Some up the top. Goodrich with the ball. Bang! Top corner. That rattles the cookie jar here at the East Torrens Lacrosse Club. And Burnside are on the board and they are up and about. 2-0. You saw that double come down the back there on the instant replay. And the defender doubled, which allowed the ball to come back. Jimmy Goodrich sitting up the top. You cannot allow him to get within 8 metres and free his hand. And Lincoln Potter, top left-hand side, rattling the top corner. And Burnside are 2-0 here in the first semi-final. Great play there from Burnside.
Great shot. And, you know, like you said, to give Goodrich that much room, he doesn't need that much room.
So
4 minutes.
4 minutes gone in the second here. And again, Jared Hines doing a great job. That might be a loose ball push there. That one's going to Woodville.
Loose ball pushed by Cam Semler.
So no damage done. No transition ball. Jared's been doing a really good job in the centre.
Yeah, he's done really well since he's moved over from Glenelg to Woodville. Just give him that little bit and, you know, freeing up Jesse not to worry about taking face-offs all the time.
Well, that allows Jesse to play that offensive role, doesn't it?
Yep.
As he just gets the ball in his stick. Kicks it down there to Abbott.
Woodville will be looking for a good look here.
Well, they really want to put one on to get this game started because you don't want to go in at half-time, given these short quarters, with not putting a goal on the board. And, you know, even though it's only 2-0, that can be huge in this game. A great look, good cut there from Bennett. Bennett looks up the top, sees Wood. So just still trying to work out what's going on with the defence here. Raph O'Connor. He's done really well, and you often see limited opportunities for defensive players, but he's certainly all over.
Yep.
Like the cheap suit is O'Connor. But even like that, they're dodging to the player, but not dodging hard at the player.
Oh.
So, and the ball's hitting the ground. So they need to get a little bit more offensive enthusiasm out there to the Woodville Warriors because they just look like they're going through the motions a bit. Winnan trying to play that box game. Wood just stepping out, and if you're going to shoot outside bombs like that all day, you're going to get more picked off than you are put in the back of the net. And we've got about 5.5 gone here, nearly 6 minutes gone in the second term, and Woodville yet to find the scoreboard. And they've normally been really good starters. We saw against Brighton the other night; they were 2-1 up as Abbott comes round the corner.
Save,
good save again from Jarek as he picks the ball up and just misses the body. Does Abbott? Kicks it
good
over
look.
there to Phillips. And Chucky is on the outside here. He's got a runner inside. Semler. So
Semler.
they've now got numbers. And that sub has come, but put him behind. They've got Nicola. Semler will almost put
look.
that bang.
Bang. Great
And there
look.
is Kieran Sandow on the end of that one. Great little fake and carry down there by Cam Semler. But great save down here from Jarek.
Jarek again. Okay. So it came from a great save by Jarek. Got the clear through the middle to Semler. Semler drove and dumped it to the bottom corner. Kieran Sandow, as he does normally, just puts it away, fakes and put him away.
Pops it home. And if you're going to give Kieran opportunities on the doorstep like that against the keeper, not too many keepers are going to save those one-on-one. There's a man next to us that might have saved a few of them in his time. Hey?
And he'd probably still tell you he could.
Well, he did win the Div 2 MVP last year on the Best and Fairest, so, he's still got it.
Good old Grov.
Grov's just standing next to us. One of the legends of LSA lacrosse.
Oh.
Has ball down the back. Raph O'Connor, he's had a great game so far. Raph, we just spoke about him before. But the ball up here with Lambo, and as I said, often those long sticks just don't get mentioned. But Raph O'Connor doing a fantastic job at the moment.
That's another face-off Burnside have won. And they've been struggling in face-offs this year. Oh, here we go.
Oh, shot. Big save. I think that's come off the post from Caparosso. So ball down the back. I'm not sure whether that's Raph O'Connor or... I know he wears 87, but I'm pretty sure he's looking quite fit at the moment. I've just looked in front. I thought it might have been Graham.
No, that's Raph.
But
that's
is Raph.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Graham played in the Div 1.
Div 1s, okay.
Yeah.
So ball down here. We'd like to be right, Lip.
Yeah,
But he did.
nothing wrong
but
with
he's
that.
looking
Yeah.
really fit at the moment, Raph.
Raph, yep.
So ball down the back with Sandow. He won't mind this patience. Jimmy just trying to open up in the middle. They're playing in that sort of two.
Well, they're playing controlled offense.
1-3-2 into a 2-2-2. Cutters coming constantly. We've got a 3-0 game here too.
And this is what you haven't seen in Burnside all year, playing offense like they normally do. This would be the first game that I've seen them really control the offense.
And a good matchup there with Dave Gow against OJ Brown. Both, Gow coming from that real box game as well. Fantastic goalie, as we see 8.5 gone in the second. And just dodging.
Lambo.
Looking to rotate
right.
down the back. Kicks it to Chucky. Back down to Sandow. Looks in the little flick. Oh, there was a neat ground ball to be won. And the ball is won there by Gow.
Yep.
And back to Potter. And huge shout out to our sponsors, Living Choice, at livingchoice.com.au for all your, well, that's where I'm going. I'm going to Living Choice when I retire and live, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, I don't think. And their number is 1-800-502.
There's a fast man break here.
524. Fast man break.
Knocked down by
by Harris. And he didn't have to move far with that little bit of an injury. So Jesse winning. Just looking at the little flick. He wants to try and draw. He's got Phillips on him. Burnside currently up 3-0 here. And Woodville with no answers at the moment in their offensive end. Ball kicks out. Jesse's changed from the left to the right, or right to the left now. As Wood down the back, they're playing in a 1-3-2, and they're very wide. They did this against Brighton. They set that real wide 1-3-2, trying to draw those defenders out. But the Burnside defenders are a little bit smart for that. They don't need to come out to you. And the ball up the top to Negerman, so he's going to drive down on Nicola. Kicks down the back, finds Penner. Penner over to Wood. Wood steps down. And over the top goes Jared Hines. But that was a better offensive set.
So they open up this side end by that quick redirect.
So back in, and they're trying to lock off Jesse up the top.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think they'll mind that. Steps inside, but not much angle there. As we see the ball back down there with Penner. Kicks it over to Negerman, and that lock-off isn't there.
This is all right, though. You get Mullins who can play
again,
D. Yeah.
Two really good, and they played a lot against each other in the box. Jesse
wide.
Barge bang! Winnan puts one on the board for the Woodville Warriors. Just comes down the left-hand pipe and pops that one over the top of the left-hand shoulder of the keeper. And as we see here on the Living Choice replay, you see the lock-off was up the top there on Mullins, but that ball came to Jesse Winnan. Jesse Winnan just driving down got a little bit of space. Bang, pops that one in the top right-hand corner. And Woodville are on the board. And it is 3-1 the way of the Burnside Bears. And that's what they needed before the half-time.
Raffo kind of should have slid then to Jesse, helped out Mullins. But he just stayed there, and you cannot allow Jesse Winners to get his hands free on any shot.
So ball to be won in the centre. And there we go again, Hines.
Oh.
Good little trail check there by Semler. That's going to come off of Hines. That will be a Burnside ball. And those little 1%ers like that Semler just did then, they're the things that sometimes in these finals get you over the line. And as we see Harris with the ball, about 3.5 to go in this second term. And have Woodville got another one in them?
Well, there's a long pass comes over.
Oh, that's a terrible pass. As we nearly got a touch here, Lip. We nearly got a super stat there.
I think they got to play that short game. You can't afford to go and pass from one side of the field to the other side of the field.
No,
so it's got to be on the money all the time. So Woodville got a great opportunity here just before half-time.
Pennant with the ball. Looks like what he's got, and there might be a push, but
great
good
body.
Defense there.
Great
from,
defense.
And doesn't he tell him about it?
Yep.
Phillips up in his face just saying, how about a bit of that? How about you keep your feet? We don't mind that at all.
Jaden won't like that at all.
He won't like that at all, and I'm sure given the opportunity, he'll like to have that one back. He thought it was a push, did Penner.
I think Penner will be hoping that...
OJ Brown just sending the hack. So Penner, but OJ Brown
work,
has...
OJ.
He has motors to burn. He'll get in. He'll have a shot here. Again, just losing the handle of the ball there, did OJ. Lambert not happy with him at all, and playing a bit of ball at the moment here. We're a bit up and back. And we'll see.
Got a bit of a head rush in, OJ.
Just a little bit. I thought he was going to shoot it from there. He normally
should have just pulled out because the numbers weren't there as well. Did all the hard work clearing and just got a rush of blood.
Oh,
and
good work
to
there.
throw it away.
Down the back here, ball to be won. And Ballish comes in.
Oh,
There's a loose ball push. Not picked up. Oh, that's go and there we go. We've got a timeout called on Burnside, and there was a loose ball push there on Ballish, and then Ballish gets up and gives him a big cross check.
And nothing was called there.
And nothing called. Let the boys play. We love it. Yeah. Bit of rubbing is racing out
and
here.
they're still going between Mullins and Basher as a timeout.
So that's a box. There's the box mentality. Hey, as we just see our replay screen come up here, we've got the super screen here at the East Torrens Paintball Lacrosse Club. We could nearly put this on the YouTube, mate, on our 64-inch that we've nearly got in front of us, Lip.
At least we've got something working.
We have got something working.
Yeah.
And I tell you, as the one and only Mr. Nigel Wapper just sits up to our left here. He loves it. He loves the rough and tough, does Nige. But actually, it looks really good.
Nigel's probably just still holding that hamstring a little bit, wouldn't he?
Oh, nothing like a bit of.
His eyes ready to go.
Nothing like
he's
a bit
up
of,
and about.
Nothing like a bit of blue tack. And it won't be long when Nigel's ready. We'll start pre-season out at Sturt.
Well, he said he's ready.
He's ready? Okay, there we go.
So pre-season tomorrow at Sturt. Box lacrosse.
Box lacrosse. That is pre-season. And doesn't it, though? It gets the skills up, the box lacrosse.
Oh, yeah.
You can see a lot of these box lacrosse
and 6v6?
I'm looking forward to some summer 6v6.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get it to be a little bit of the almost the barefoot bowls type of environment with the 6v6. That'd be good. Get
with
a bit
thongs.
Of carnival action.
With thongs and Crocs.
Oh, I don't know that they allow me to wear that sort of attire under my shorts. But,
I didn't think you wore anything, but we'll leave that alone.
Yeah. So we've got limited time left in this second term. Currently
Burnside.
On the Living Choice scoreboard, it's 3-1. Sorry, Lip.
Burnside will be looking for another goal here just before half-time. We'll put them right in this game.
And Woodville will certainly want to shut this one down and not let them an opportunity for another shot. And they can then take the ball straight back down to their offensive end as Caparosso looks over, hits Lambo. Lambo down there to Arscott, just moving the ball a little bit better, the Burnside Bears at the moment. Down to Sandow. Sandow just wearing that little bit of pressure from King.
He'll roll him back, no.
As kicks it over there to Jimmy Goodrich.
Spreading Woodville wide here.
Well, they're playing Woodville's game, aren't they?
Yeah.
Spreading it wide. And, you know, if you're... gutters and verandas have spread wide. Why don't you get in touch with Traditional and they will help you out with your verandas, carports, roofing and guttering. And get in touch with them on tradvc.com.au or 8376 3639. Tell them LSA TV sent you, and I'm sure they will give you 10% off.
You might need your gutters cleaned here and not leaking with this rain coming through.
Well, that breeze has just picked up. We hope it stays away for the whole day today because there's some cracking lacrosse going on down here at East Torrens. And again, another ball just put down under the ankles. But good enough there is Mullins. Kicks it over to Caparosso, who kicks it to Lambo. That could turn over here. Great pick-up. A bit of a cross-check. Let them play. Clock is on the field. We have limited time left in this quarter. Wood with the ball, steps in, and that should almost be a loose ball push as well.
Here we go, here we go.
Nothing. Lambo coming back the other way. Clock is still on the field. Limited time in the second quarter. Kicks it to Goodrich. Goodrich down the bottom of Sandow, one-on-one. Good save from Potter. And Potter pushes that one to the left of the cage. And we're going to end up that at half-time. It is 3-1 here.
No, still time.
Sorry, I thought Dave was... hitting Hope. And it nearly did hit and Hope. See, that's what you get for being premature, Lip. We'll leave that one on the right alone too.
As we go into half-time with 3-1 Burnside's way.
It is. Goal scorers for the game so far. For the Burnside Bears, we had James Mullins in that man-up opportunity for the first one, popping it top on Lincoln Potter. Kieran Sandow, he got the third one, just stepping around on that fast man break from Cam Semler, just found him on the bottom, little pop. And then we had Jimmy Goodrich, where they moved the ball, double slide, went down the back, moved the ball quickly up the top.
Too much space up top for Jimmy and just put it away.
On the top left-hand corner. And down the other end, we had Jesse Winnan driving down the left-hand pipe here, just finding enough space to release his arms and pops that one into the top corner of the goal. It is 3-1 here on the Living Choice scoreboard. And that's about where I thought the game might be, given my 5-all. Full time, going to golden goal overtime.
Well, I'm still up by 2, and I picked Burnside by 2, so I'm still around the money.
But even if it goes to a 6-5 game, I almost win, even though I don't know who's going to win. I'll just take the score at 6-5. I think it's one of those finals games like that. And unless someone can break it open here in this third term, I think the low scoring is, given the fact that they're really patient offense down there.
Yeah. So this is what we said during the preview as well, that this third quarter is the grand final quarter, and it's a do-or-die quarter for both of these teams. So one of them, could be thinking about going home that a little bit earlier in the last quarter. But, anything can happen in this game. And the thing is, I look too, there's 4 quarters of lacrosse that Woodville have played, and they've scored 1 goal in 4 quarters of lacrosse.
Yep.
They got held to no goals in the second half of last week.
Yep.
And 1 goal
their
up to
first half
half-time.
last week, they had 2. Because they were up 2-1 or 2-0 at one point last week, and then scored 1 goal for the rest of the game, and that was in the second term, and nothing in the second half. But then again, they were away early last week. Maybe they've just turning it up and starting to build into their work, and we might see a really fired up Woodville coming up for the second half. We hope so for our viewers on LSA TV, and if you're on LSA TV, send us a message. We'll try and get to some shout outs as we go on. Yeah, beautiful weather down here still at the East Torrens Payneham Lacrosse Club.
And we got halftime heroes.
And halftimes, I should be out there, Lip. I should be out there.
I see that there is a hero out there. James Inge out there didn't get enough of the game just a while ago. Well, I'm sure he would have had a few shots, but he's out there having a few more.
Well, I can tell you, if it's good enough for Jimmy, it's good enough for me at halftime heroes. We're going to go and hear a word from our sponsors, and I might just go and see if I can light up one of those bars out there. So we'll be back very, very shortly.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au. Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au. Imagine if you could belong to a safe...
Yep. Okay, here we are back live. And the referees there. Have we got refereeing the game today? We got Mark Polden, we got Bogger, and we got Brian Bartlett. And his 502nd game? Or
Yep, just sneaking off the back there, and he's got some fine form, hasn't he? Look, bit of a shake of the hand there from one of the other young zebras coming up through.
As Shane Abbott, they're having a little chat there. It's interesting that they haven't called someone
it's really
over
interesting
from
that the
Burnside.
Burnside coach isn't over there as well.
Yeah.
Because whenever there is a conversation between the umpires at a halftime break, the other coach should be invited to come over.
Yeah.
And we would like to see that respect shown to Burnside, no doubt, while they're asking questions.
It's interesting that they didn't call him over.
It's very interesting. Unless he was generally just having a chat
or he waved them off, and they might have went over there, but they didn't.
Look at the great man over your left shoulder, Mr. Tim Dickinson. Hey?
Yeah.
Good to see Dicko out here watching. How are you, mate?
Good, Tony. How are you?
Good. Dicko said good, by the way, everyone.
Yeah.
Great to see him out here. And we are 3-1 at the half. So what do Woodville have to do apart from put goals in the back of the cage to get back into this one?
Well, they've got to actually play some, offense. They've been throwing the ball. I reckon they've had 6 or 7 turnovers. So that hasn't helped in the game. And then when they did settle offense, they got Jesse Wynnum free up top and they scored. So, they just got to be patient and move their feet when passing the ball. They're passing too far, too wide.
Yeah.
Far too wide there.
They are. And look, they're obviously looking for Jesse. He's been their main scorer all year. He has. So they've been looking for Jesse constantly on that. But they can't be just that one-trick pony. No. They've had opportunities throughout the year where they've actually moved the ball really well and open up guys like Dylan Wood and open up Adrian Ballish and open up Jared Hines through the centre. And they've had Shane Abbott coming on the right hand and Negerman
But the thing is, Burnside won't mind him. If they want to just go through Jesse, that's fine. Because I think Cam's done a great job on him at the moment. And he got the matchup that he wanted. So I don't think Burnside are going to allow him to get that free anymore.
And we haven't seen the pace of Bennett yet. Because Bennett's pace from the top, when he can actually drive in an offensive set, he can actually get past people. And even if he's not driving to have that shot, he drives, attracts that other Burnside defender, who they do like to slide early. Burnside. So if he can do that, attract that other defender, and then move the ball quickly, they'll have opportunities coming down the other side of the pipe. And if you've got guys like Penner and Wood and these other guys around, they'll be able to put shots on. But like Wood had that one, it was almost at the restraining line here for that shot he had up the top. So we probably need to see those shots being worked.
But the problem is, and what you're saying is true, but Woodville aren't playing their cutting game. They're not playing that game that they've been playing the last few weeks, feeding from X with the cutters. They're looking at playing too much one-dimensional stuff at the moment, I think, Woodville, and I think they've got to go back to playing that team game. And, as good as Jesse is, he can't win a game off his own back.
Yeah, game over the last couple of games, trying to draw out. Now, Burnside aren't going to draw out to those defensive because they know that if they go past that second and third slides aren't going to be there for them.
Yep.
So, they're inviting Woodville to draw into that. And I think, Woodville have to find a way to get inside that inner sanctum there.
Yep.
As if you want to get inside the inner sanctum, why wouldn't you want to get inside the inner sanctum of Living Choice? They are amazing sponsors of LSA TV, and you can get in touch with them on livingchoice.com.au on 1-800-502-524. That is, Lip.
Living Choice.
Oh, where else would we want to be? We're going to be there one day.
Nige
might even be next to us.
What other choice have you got?
Other than Living, no choice. So, ball to start back in the middle. Bartlett to set the centre snap here as Shane Abbott just must have a camera on him because he just looks like he's just jogging down there for the camera.
So we've got Mullins
against Hines. And Hines has probably gone 4 from 4 here against Mullins.
Woodville will want this first easy goal, I reckon.
Because Jesse took the first one, but Hines with the ones after. And here we go, live action at 3/4 and a premiership quarter it could be for one of these sides. Hines up against Mullins, and that looked like a little break to me. We're going to have that's
double
an
break.
error. Okay, so referee error.
Yep.
He's obviously missed the whistle when he's gone to do it, so that's why the little
Good
break
work
happened.
there by Barty. Yeah,
Great job from Barty. That's what we like to see. Common sense. So reset them. Let them fight the fight. And there we go. Hines again kicks it out, winning. Just allowing a little bit of space, but needs to pick the ball up. As
hang on. Oh, there's a hold.
Okay,
I don't know.
so
I couldn't see that. But
Mark Bolden's picked that one from back. He saw a hold on
Lewis King. What?
No, I think it was actually on Jesse on Cam, not allowing him to go to the ball.
Fair enough. He seen something that I didn't see.
So probably in a great angle there, and
we won't. We'll go with the call.
As I said, it looked like Jesse ran him off. So whether he actually had a hold of him, and it wouldn't be beyond Jess to have a handful of stick. So 3-1 here early in the third term. Burnside Bears up, looking for a spot in the prelim final next week down again at Woodville.
This will be a big goal here for Burnside if they score this early.
If they get this, that sort of pressure valve on Woodville really starts to turn up. Great
Nice
little
redirect.
turn.
Here we go.
Kicks up the top. Arscott just fake. Pop.
Oh!
Good stick there from K-Man. And he's probably seen that a few times as K-Man. Good knockdown. And Nathan, he probably almost tried to get a little bit too close there with the cannon that Nathan does have. But again, a ball just being thrown at the feet there.
And on this field, it's pretty lumpy and up and here we go again.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
So ball up the top. Goodridge with the ball. He has K-Man on him. Just running down the left-hand side. K-Man steps inside. Oh, that one's just gone to the left of the post.
So that's 2 shots Burnside have had that could have easily put them up another goal in front. And you know what? They're up and about at the moment, the Bears.
So Goodridge just running down the right-hand pipe there. Looks at Scott. Pick up there from Hines. He was in the right position. Just another inherent pass while Kieran's playing out there. He doesn't hear it. Hines with the ball, steps down, looking, drawing. Abbott steps. Great save down in the 5-hole there by Jarek.
They're the goals that Abbott eats up at the moment. And
we'll see here on the replay as the ball's coming out. Flags have been thrown here.
Oh, and we've got a fasty here.
I can tell you that flag was thrown just over the shoulder. I think he was trying to hit his bogger.
Here we go.
Pops down.
Another.
But we're going to have a call here on the outer side. Let's have a look what the penalty is here. 21, interference.
30.
26, sorry, interference, 30 seconds. So an interference call on Abbott down the back. And Burnside going into man-up opportunity. And they have a really good opportunity here to put another nail in this coffin. And try to send the Woodville Warriors home in straight sets, so to speak. So we'll try and get to the LSA TV.
There's a little bit of frustration setting in with Abbott because Abbott normally puts that away, that easy one-on-one with the goalie.
Fantastic save there, but great work there from Lovett. Just pops it over the top to K-Man. Ball punching. There's a flag. Got to be a flag there. Flag has been thrown. That'll be a slash onto Potter. Potter just loses the ball, and Nathan and Lambo just starting, and you've got to watch out when you throw the ball in the cage like that when the ball's gone loose, because sometimes they give you an unsportsmanlike as well.
Oh, he did. He
so
did as well.
there is the unsportsmanlike, and that's, oh no, that's going to be for the initial cross-check for one. So only the one penalty there on Nathan. He will sit down. The penalty has been released for Woodville, so they will now go to a man-up opportunity, and a big opportunity for the Warriors here. So Joey Castle online says, come on Bears, do your thing. Grant Semler, nothing looks better than a defender setting up a goal, coast to coast, #Bears. And a big shout out to you, Grant. Always online, loving it. Hope COVID Central's treating you well.
Whoa!
And Jesse's trying to lose balls out here. There's no new building down there that we can break.
That's gone into the creek.
I reckon that one's tried to break the windows at the Payneham Civic Centre over there, or the council building. Maybe Jesse got a fine during the week and thought maybe I'll throw a ball through there. Had some heat on it. As into a 1-4-1, just rotating out. Kicks the ball here. Still in a 1-4-1 in their man upset. They're just rotating those two, one from top, one from bottom. Kicks on the other side, kicks to Wood. Wood lights up. Another great save from Jarek. And Dylan Wood trying to give a penalty away with the ball in the... that's going to go out of bounds. And we might get a touch here, Lip, as Lovett, as the ball is just picked up over here. And Negerman just will bring the ball into play. Looking at the double there. Looks over the other side.
They're going to get a release here on the penalty.
So Bennett with the ball.
So they're even now.
So we've got even. So if they move the ball quickly, they could potentially. But Burnside shutting down that minute penalty.
Another great save, though, by Jarek in the cage. He's having a day out at the moment.
He has been huge, and only allowing one for the game so far. We still have a 3-1 game here, and Winnan, he likes what he's got on Semler, and kicks it down to Negerman. Almost and they're going to rue those opportunities when they throw the ball out of bounds like that. And I can tell you,
that's the 8th turnover for the day.
Shane Abbott would be glad that he's got his helmet on because he can't pull his hair out right now. He'd be seeing those sail over his head, and he wouldn't be happy with what he's actually seeing. He sees Josh Harris not moving real well.
Yeah, but that's fine. They're opening up this side here. They'll take their time here.
But this is the one where they kick back, and there we kicks it over. Back to Harris, working really patiently. Wood doing a great job there. He's just sprinted about 200 metres, Wood, to get left and right, but they're going to open up on the other side.
Yep.
And Adam Phillips, who's got Chris Nicola, but that could come back with interest if they're not. Good work there from Lambo. Pops that ball up to pressure down the back there to Hines. Hines looks inside. He's got Abbott under pressure. Flag down here. So a flag on the play. Woodville have an opportunity. Abbott's looking around, and given the fact that went away from goal, that might have been whistled up. Lip.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what the penalty was.
We're going to hear here. We've got a push, loose ball, a push with possession.
Okay.
On.
Interesting one.
Who's sitting down there?
Mullins.
So we've got a 30-second penalty.
Woodville will be wanting to score here.
On James Mullins. We'll try and get to our shout-outs here. Ryan Stone's watching. Shout-out to you, Rhino. Christopher Manning. Christopher Manning says Anthony Hancock. So trying to get him online. Get everyone online because there's another big game coming up after this one. Sven Svensson is online. Nothing better.
Jesse.
Jesse just trying to nail Cam. And that's going to be a loose ball push, so they're going to set up, but that's going to waste some time in this penalty. Longer here in their offensive set, standing around.
Evens again,
so
even
back
up.
to even. They're looking at Abbott trying to get down.
By there by Raff.
Golly and Nick Clothy are watching. Matty Larwood's watching. G'day, Matty. Angus Brake is watching as well. Ball still here. We've got about halfway through, maybe just over in this third term, and we've only had no goals scored. So it's still 3-1. It's still the... but opportunities up. So,
here we go.
Steps. Another great save there. Jarek, he's come to play, and he wants to play in a prelim final. Given the opportunity, Shane Abbott just...
Great defence. Great defence by Josh Harris.
Ice picks him out, and Shane Abbott able to get the ball back. Now they're going to have to find some avenues to the cage here as Penner just steps, rips that one past the left-hand post. But no damage done for Woodville. And they will get that ball back, and it will come in through the hands of Dylan Wood. So certainly the momentum is with Woodville at the moment. They just need to put one on the board. And if you want to get one on the board, especially when you're looking at retirement living, get in touch with Living Choice on livingchoice.com.au or 1-800-502-524 for all your needs. And Lip and I are going to go there because there's 3 locations. Wonder whether we can live in all 3, Lip, and we can just move around.
What's that? Time out, Blue?
Time out.
Woodville, sorry.
So time out, Woodville. Or who called that time out?
Well, it must have been Woodville because they got possession.
Woodville did call that time because it looked like Ryan was coming on the field as if he'd called the timeout. I was thinking.
But I was going to say you can't call
can't
a
do that in
timeout
defence
with no possession.
with no possession. That would have been interesting, wouldn't it?
Yes. Well, Woodville have had their opportunities.
Yeah, they have.
But I'm not going to take any away from Jarrett in the cage. He's has been superb at the moment.
And look, at the moment, in a really low-scoring game, he's really put his name up for that Living Choice player of the game.
Come to play, yeah
absolutely.
Because like you said, there's been, only 4 goal scorers. So it's hard to at the moment to pick who your Living Choice player of the game is. And like you said, he's had some huge saves down there at the moment.
As you say, going through there, the defence of Burnside have been doing a fantastic job at the moment. You've got Rafa Connor, I think, done an exceptional job in and in limited circumstances sometimes. Semler on Winnan. Not a point. Oh, he's got 1 point, Jess, but that was not on Semler.
That was on Mullins. And even Josh on one leg at the moment. He's done some really good stuff as well. And limping around there too. Like
he is definitely carrying that injury. So, but that's where you want to get someone who can drive through that and make him have to work.
Yeah.
So, So ball here, too many on maybe. No, one of the youngsters just trying to get up and about. Just need to be better with their stick skills here. This is Bennett. This is a good foot race. Chucky against Bennett just needs to move the ball. Kicks it down the other side. Hines just finds his man. He just got in front of his man's there, Mullen. And the pass should have been on. And Hines, Mullins again.
With a great
That's his second one today where he's just done that. And there's the box skills that are happening. A good check there from Abbott chasing that one. Jarek with the ball, kicks it over, sets him up. Cam Semler doing a fantastic job. Kicks the ball back down the back there, kicks it to Harris, just misses. Could come back. Great pickup from Penner. And Penner's looks up the top to Bennett. Bennett just assesses the situation and says maybe not. Kicks the ball over here to Negeman. Negeman steps down. He's got Winnan. They're looking at playing that 2-man game, but Burnside playing that defence really well. If he gets past Semler, he's got Harris behind him. That's could have almost been a hold.
Or a Ward. Pushed his arm off as well.
Well, I think that tangle came up, and I think it was the right call. And Bogger right on the scene there. And coming from a defenseman, you know what? Probably go and let him play, and we like that. And Winnan again.
Safe.
You're not going to shoot goals on this keeper with the form that he is in right now from outside.
Wowza.
You've got to work for better offense than that. And Jesse should be disappointed with that. As the ball packs, he's going to have to chase the ball down here because giving the ball up that easily, and that's a forced shot he's had from that point. And Jarek's just eating that up from well out as Chucky brings the ball down.
So if what's going to hurt Woodville here, if Burnside come down here, have a settle offense here and score a goal, that's going to hurt Woodville. Well, considering they've had down their end for about 11 minutes of this quarter.
Yep, and sometimes in that premiership quarter, it doesn't mean you have to score. Just means you've got to hold it up and not let your opposition score. And at 3-1, if they go into the final term at 3-1, and I'm going to say
opportunity.
But that Woodville offense is terrible. If that's where they think they're going to get their goals, through Winnan on this side, shooting bombs from outside with the keeper in form like that, they are in a lot of trouble for the rest of the game.
Lucky they got the ball back then. Kiz was there because OJ had a slip.
So
as we're nearly at the 13-minute mark of this quarter, and Burnside haven't had it down here much, so they want to have a bit of a settle offense here instead of rushing. Sandow.
OJ steps in. Pop. Good save again from Potter.
But they got the backup.
No.
Okay.
It's
gone to...
great job there from Ryan. Has just about broken his stick in half in the coach's box there for Burnside.
I don't know if he was happy with that shot at all.
I'm glad that I'm not standing.
Backup there.
I'm glad that I'm... Yeah, so if you get something broken, Why wouldn't you go and see one of our sponsors Traditional for all your verandas, carports, roofing and guttering needs on tradvc.com.au or 8376 3639. And they will certainly look after you if you've got something broken. If you haven't got something broken, you just need to upgrade it, get in touch with Traditional as well. As the ball...
Yeah, they're between Dominic Lyons and Mullins there.
So, and we don't mind that, a little bit of niggle. But Woodville...
They like a bit of a match-up here at Jared Hines up top on Nathan Ascott. But
they're just not moving at pace. And Winnan
Here we go.
again steps down, looks in, one-handed, just nothing. That's a one-handed nothing pass.
And he's still going to get the ball.
Fires.
Safe.
And we're going to have that back because there was... hang on. That is...
a karma. Yeah, well, I actually thought it was Burnside ball down the other end, so it's worked out well here for the Bears.
So Digby Grayson says, go Bears, you got this, just breathe. So there's a little bit going on, a little bit of cross-check there. Ball, kicks it out, but they're letting the boys play. That's what we like to see. Good work from Phillips, kicks it over there, kicks it to Ascott, and Ascott will bring it in. Harris with the ball, doesn't really want to come into the offensive side, but Harris doing a great job there on one leg. And that's all he needs, isn't it? One leg, Joshy Harris.
We got about we got 1 minute. I see the umpire. See
1 minute call.
Yeah, from the 502 game. No, he put up the one finger. So I'll take that as a 1 minute call.
So if Burnside can actually
score here,
or if they can get a score here against the Grain in this third term, that'll be a huge nail in the coffin.
Yep.
And given the fact we're feeding one-handed into the centre, their lip. What's your coach hat say there?
You'd be pulling your hair out as a coach because Jesse's a better player than that, and we know that. But that was just silly decision making at the wrong time of the game.
And look, hopefully he takes that into three-quarter time if there's no damage done, because they've certainly had some opportunities, Woodville.
Huge opportunities. Here we go.
And that's going to be a hold.
And there's
there is a push. So
could be two penalties. Just the one.
Let's have a look here, Barty.
30 seconds for a hold.
30 seconds on big Zach Clothier there. Just a hold. Just Chucky trying to get underneath him, and big Zach with those long arms.
So this is a big play for Burnside with this man up here. They'll want to score here.
So,
but how long's though?
Well, there's limited time. The clock is on. So maybe they do hold this ball. They're not going to get called for a stall in a man-up situation. So hold the ball. If they keep moving the ball, they won't. But you don't need to take a shot here. So you could literally hold the ball. But I think they're looking, and they're certainly looking for that 2-on-1. It's Lambo, Potter,
terrible shot.
And Lincoln should hold the ball here because they are man down. And if Lincoln can hold the ball, they'll start with the ball that throws it out of bounds. Should have taken the pressure there. And that's going to come back with interest as someone's boot comes down, looks inside, pops that one, and that is going to be a loose ball as the time runs out. And if Woodville could have held that ball with that penalty on, they would have started it with the
ball. And that was a good look inside, but it just didn't hit the spot, though, by Kiz because then it was an open shot there for Nathan Ascott.
Is it going to be like the Blue Warriors and, it's set up to that same game. Sorry to just put the acid in the wound there, Lippy. But is it set up like last night? You saw the Burnside and the Blue Warriors at this point at 9-7, or 7-5, sorry.
Yep.
And then the Bears getting up over the top. Have Woodville got some redemption here on the men's side?
Well, I look at that quarter. I reckon Woodville had it up there for 10 minutes of that quarter. Shane Abbott one-on-one with the goalie.
Yep.
Jesse
Great
Winnan.
save.
Great save by Jarek. Jesse Winnan lining up 3 times outside, straight to Jarrett's stick. It weren't good shots from Jesse.
Well, they've got to be better than that because Jarek is seeing them like watermelons at the moment.
And I'm not taking anything away from Jarek because he has been massive in the cage.
Hey, look, and don't take anything away from Jesse's shots either because...
No, they got some smoke coming behind them as well.
There's some flame coming off them. But
Jarek's been right on the money today.
And, speaking of money, I'm going to get on the money and get on some of our shout-outs here. We've got Phil McConnell watching. So Crack is watching online here. Emily Jane is also watching. Grant Semler says, happy birthday to Ryan Gaspari. 2 boys. So Ryan Gaspari's birthday. So Ryan Gaspari, just happy birthday to you, brother. I was going to use up one of my songs, but I've got to wait just in case. I only contracted for 2 songs per commentary. And we got Oh, 2 games. Oh, 2 per game, I've just heard the producer. So Lawrence J. McGill is watching. Paul Scheider is watching. Big shout out to Timmy Ratchie over there in Victoria. Mate, we're glad that you've
Imagine if you could
joined the
belong to a
watch in
safe,
here.
welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit Living Choice.
And back to the fourth quarter as Lippy just joins us back in the commentary box. And 3-1, Lip. Is my 5-all and golden goal looking good here?
The first goal is going to be it, I think.
Great work again there from Jared Hines. He's played a really good game.
In the face-offs, yeah.
Absolutely. And really smart there. Knew Jesse was trailing him.
Given Woodville a lot of the ball.
Winner
and Jesse
steps
went
in
in
and,
and scores.
And that is the winning factor, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, Jesse's obviously, maybe he's gone off and watched some of the commentary. I doubt it from Jess, but he is always in the game and always has an opportunity. We'll see here on the Living Choice.
Oh, stick check.
Instant replay. And the stick check has been called.
Oh,
and
wow.
the ball pops down the bottom. And I don't know. I think Jesse's stick's not bad. I might have called once or twice on Jess, and I don't think it normally is too bad. But you get a free one, Lip, and if it's 3-1 in the fourth quarter, and that to get it within a goal, why not use it? Were you a stick checker, Lip?
Nah. You know what's going to happen now? Every time there's a goal scored.
No.
Well, now they got one free one, but I can tell you now, Burnside go score, there's going to be a stick check.
Yeah, absolutely. And once you open the gate, you're fair game. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, they're looking at the strings at the side there. We'd hate for that to happen. The ball, it doesn't look. It definitely doesn't look that deep.
I don't know.
No, it's right on the edge. And does it come out? Yes, it does. That is going to be all clear. So Burnside using up their one free stick check. So the next one, if they call it and it's not there, will cost them. So great job there from Winnan, and I'm going to say, given the stick skills of the man, I don't think his stick normally is. As the wind picks up just slightly out here, and you know what else has picked up, Lip? The score at 3-2, and Winnan on the board. So another one out of the centre here. So they put OJ Brown in now, a little bit more strength through the face-off here. But if Jared Hines was beaten out the back, and another ball here to be won. Jared Hines certainly playing a great game. Just kicks it back to Potter. Potter's got K-Man on the outer side. And Kesavan gets the ball now. So Hines kicks it over the top there, kicks it to Negeman. Negeman works the ball up into offense. And another goal here early in the third.
It'll make it game on.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
So kicks it to Winnan. And again, you know, while we say about Jess shooting shots like that, he knows that they're probably not what he should be doing.
No.
But that sort of stuff that he just did then, when he uses his absolute skill set that he has.
And his strength. His bought in the box game where he just backs back and just rolls in inside of you and just puts it away.
So Negeman looking at Hines, driving, picked up by Goodridge. Goodridge kicks it back down to Wood. Wood over to Abbott. Abbott looking back to Wood. Wood steps up. He's got Penner on the left-hand side here. That was the one that they were looking for, but Wood just didn't move. And Abbott just stepping on the bottom corner. And we are even here at East Orange Paynham Lacrosse Club in what is a really low-scoring game. Woodville having a massive amount of offense in that third term, but Abbott just stepping on the back corner there, not being picked up.
They just moved off him. Look. Raph O'Connor just stood and walked
Josh
away.
Harris, did you see Josh Harris put his head down there? He's obviously suffering immensely with that injury because he just couldn't get to that contest either.
Yeah.
But we've got an even game here. Lip. Yes, I believe that there was an OT call, but I did say it was 5-6.
Yeah, but we'll do
with Winnan with the game winner.
We'll give you still the OT if you get it.
So 2 balls.
Ball to be won. Goodridge goes in the better. There's
That's
a
a hold.
Someone's holding someone. We're going to have I think we're going to have. Okay, yep. I think they both got held up there, but definite with Hines, and he needs to try and get to before it's released. So he finds it up. Well, it's really interesting because the game's just in a really low scoring. Probably really low possession sort of game. I mean, Jarrett's been great for the Burnside in the cage, and we've had, Jimmy's coming in. He's come in and out, and he's doing his thing. But, these are where these big team matchups come, and King is doing a great job there as well.
Got to have a patient offense here from Burnside.
But
Jared Hines,
Jared Hines in the centre at the moment.
Has been really good.
Has been really
good. He's got Woodville back in this game, this quarter. But he, like you said, he hadn't lost a centre draw. So he's put his hand up.
And obviously Cam Semler doing an outstanding job. He's sort of picked up Jesse Winnan. And the man at the moment on Kieran Sandow, Lovett, has done a really, really good job as well. So Nathan Arce got up the top on Gow. Gow just pushes him away, kicks it down. They're looking to rotate on the backside here.
No movement, though.
But not enough movement going on there. And the ball kicks back up the top. And back to Stevie Lambert, who just tries to swim. The big man steps in.
Oh, bang! That's a great play.
Matty Caparosso putting the Bears up by 1 after Woodville got 2 back. And we'll see here on the Living Choice instant replay. Just see here the swim move from Stevie Lambert. Pops down the bottom, bang. No angle, bang, top shelf. Matty Caparosso gets himself on the board, and better than that, in a really low-scoring game, gets the Bears back in front. And Matty Caparosso wouldn't have had too many
it's interesting
goals
now.
At that point of a game.
They've put Jimmy Goodridge, took the last face off, and got the ball, got the possession from the Franks. So this will be an interesting one now. So a bit more, they've changed up a bit in the centre, so that was a good little change up by the Burnside coach there.
So we've got Hines.
Oh, it's a break. Break on Hines. Oh, no.
No, they're going to reset them.
Reset.
I think Jimmy just didn't like where the ball was set. So ball down, Hines. Ball to
Goodridge again.
Goodridge again. And
oh,
there
there's
might be
another
hold.
No.
But no, Cam Semler with the ball.
That's all right.
He needs an outlet, and he'll often come backwards.
Goodridge
kicks it to Goodridge, and Goodridge is moving really well.
So that's 2 face-offs since the big change, and Burnside have got the ball.
So we have a 4-3 game here. After Woodville came out of the blocks in this fourth term and ended up putting 2 quick ones on, but Burnside able to reply after a scoreless third term.
So another smart offense needed here from Burnside, just to take a bit of time off the clock.
Well, they can't go really.
They can't go too defensive, no, but
they can certainly wipe some time off here.
Yeah, and especially if Woodville want to start to chase, because then Burnside are going to open them up, and that's what they're looking for, I think. Look how wide they're playing.
Yep, they're actually playing Woodville's game, aren't they?
Yep.
They're playing that really wide set, trying to find someone waiting for that second slide or that slide to come early, which did happen down the back here before, and that rotates over. Now, one-hander! Just picks it up. Lincoln Potter gets his feet taken out from under him. That's almost tunnelling in footy. Ball's up the top. OJ Brown screaming for it.
Lambo!
And Lambo out of the outer side. I'd like to see the replay on that on the ball on the ground. We'll see here on the Living Choice instant replay. But I reckon Lincoln Potter actually had his feet taken out from under him here as he went to get that ball. No, we just missed it. But Lambo.
There's a stick.
And
no?
I'm hearing whistles all around.
How's a one-handed take and one-handed shot?
Scott. Here we go. So we see on the Living Choice instant replay, the ball comes around here, gets up the top. Oh, that's the goal.
That's goal.
Okay,
yeah, because Lincoln was out of the goal. Yeah.
But Potter got skittled coming out there. It almost got the legs taken out.
But I think because the Burnside guy slid in as well. So it's one of those hard ones. And Goodridge again. Jared's going to win this one, but held him up.
And under pressure immensely.
Yeah.
We've got 5-3. My 5-all is looking good if Woodville can get a couple on the board. And they can go into this golden goal overtime, Lip.
Yeah.
I just can't afford to give away any more. But Burnside certainly with that little break, Woodville getting 2.
Oh,
and
nearly an interception there. This is Woodville haven't got time to be playing around at the moment, I don't think.
Well, they've got Bennett coming off the bench, kicks it over here to Potter. Potter's going to go, and Potter had a shot in the first term, so they won't want him to get close to goal. Kicks it over, throws it away.
That's a turnover.
And we've got
Offside.
an offside here.
Offside
on
as
Woodville.
well. No, Woodville. Yeah.
We're going to stop all clocks here while they get an assessment here, because there was definite offside. I reckon both sides were actually offside there.
No. Link went and...
Okay, so we are going to have a simultaneous penalty here, I think. So no, we've got a 1 minute penalty with a 30-second offside. Ball will go.
Woodville.
Okay, so we've got a 1 minute penalty there to OJ, and it must have, is that OJ sitting down there?
Yep.
I think it's OJ. So a 1 minute slash. So for a gets to 1 minute, there's a 30-second offside here, Lip. So the ball will stay green, given the fact that there's the time in penalty.
And they'll have 30 seconds man
As
up.
a man up.
Yep.
Yep. So this is a huge play in the context
Considering
of this
we're
game.
nearly at the 10-minute mark of the quarter as well.
So about 5.5 to go in this fourth term, and you won't want to be throwing through sticks. Good from Raph O'Connor getting out.
I think they're going to hold it for just 30 seconds here, Woodville, if they're smart.
Well, as long as they move the ball.
Yep.
And even though Jesse's standing out there, they don't want to get the stall called in this.
Well, I don't know if you can with a man up.
well,
Well,
you
you
can-
should.
yeah,
you
you can.
shouldn't, but
No, you can.
yeah, I know you can, but like,
So, ball, they're about to release this penalty. So they'll be looking for the stall call here, the referees. They won't, it's in a really tight game, but there we go. So we're into a man-up situation for Woodville. They will definitely want to get one on the board here. Kicks it over to Negerman, who kicks it over to Wood. Wood kicks it down here to Abbott. Kicks it to Winnan, up to Hines. Hines back to Winnan. Winnan steps around, Stern inside. Good
Save.
Save again there from Jarek. And he's certainly...
putting his name up still.
Well, I've got him up the top at the moment. I think Jarek kicks it to Wood. Still man up. Kicks the ball over. There's a shot going to be... Oh, just Winnan steps.
Save!
Another big save. And that's going to go straight to Chris Nicola, who could bring it back the other way here. Good work from Negerman. Get it back to the side.
Over to Goodrich. Oh, here we go.
Picks the ball up. Is there one above?
Oh.
There we go. Sandow. Huge save there.
Great by Jarek.
From the
Great
Jarek
save.
in the cage. And if he didn't have the living choice player of the game, he certainly does now. But what a fortuitous bounce straight to Chris Nicola, who was coming on for that man down. Pops it down there to Kieran Sandow. And I think that's a bridge too far right at this time with limited time in the game. And Sandow gets his second of the game. There we go. So, you know the game's going for you, Lip, when you're coming from a man-down situation, you're releasing from the centre. Massive save.
Two massive saves again, though.
And
Two massive saves by Jarek.
6-3 it is with limited time. And there it is. Hines battling his heart out through the centre. Gets the push. Oh, kicks it straight to Chucky. Didn't have to release it. And is there a little bit of party time going to happen here from Nicola?
No, smart play.
And knowing Chris, he will just...
3 minutes to go. That's smart play by Burnside. You're three goals up now.
And just take the game out of...
reach.
Out of reach. And they still have 2 timeouts, so if they get in pressure... Oh, good check. And why you would be driving towards that area is beyond me. But great check there from OJ. There's some willingness here. Is there a little bit of willingness going to go on in this last couple of minutes? Because there's balls and there's a bit going on in the background there as well. Great pick up there from Lovett. That's checking the goalie. And that's a brain fade. That is going to be a penalty. And Woodville will take the ball from the centre here. That'll be promoted up to the centre. And they're going to be in a man-up situation. That's a brain fade checking the goalie this time to give them that opportunity.
Well, it was a brain fade for driving with 3 men. He didn't even have to drive.
Could have stood
and
out.
then he's just gone and done a silly minute penalty that could hurt. This is a big play here.
Big play. And Woodville need to put a ball in the back of the cage, and another big save. That one's come off the knee straight to Winnan. They're going to have to put a shot on and then potentially get the time stopped here. So Wood, still man up, looking the backside, steps, Negerman kicks up the top. They needed a shot here. Wood steps, rights that one.
And he had it covered as well again, Jarek. So now we're even again.
And we have a timeout. Maybe, no, time has been stopped here just to retrieve that ball. And it looks like Burnside Bears are going to make their way to a preliminary final next week. Who that will be decided in the next game. And that's a cracker coming up, Lip.
Oh, nice move by Winnan.
And he's shot
that's off the
bar.
cookie jar.
That has rattled. They might have to fix that before the next game, given the power that came off that one. But that one goes down to the keeper as well for being in the right position. As Wood, he has all over him, James Mullins. And they don't have time to mess around with it out here. They need to put some shots on if there are any chances.
Moving pick. No.
Step.
Oh.
And there we go. Bang.
Oh, save again. He's down.
The cage again. And
Jarek again
going.
with a backup.
And there's our living choice player of the game right there. And Jarek will, as we just see there.
Bogger.
Time down. The grass monster just got
Bogger.
Bradley Edwards there. But look at the fine. He gets up. And the grass monster just stepped up and grabbed him around the ankles and pulled him down and says, how about you rest now because there's limited time left in this game.
Oh, look, smart play here by Kiz. He's just holding that ball.
Soak it up. Make love it. Have to really work. And it doesn't matter if there's a bruise here or a bruise there. You are going through to a preliminary final.
Yep.
And there we go. Congratulations to the Burnside Bears. They will play the loser of the next big game coming up, Lip.
Yes.
Between Brighton and Glenelg.
So hopefully we have a cracker game like that one as well, because that went like,
And you said 3 goals, did you, Lip?
I said 2.
Oh, well, you were just out. Just out. It was a 3-6 game the way of Burnside. I might just go through the goal scorers here quickly. We had James Mullins with 1 for Burnside, 2 with Kieran
It's only a timeout. It's only a timeout. They get too carried away.
Oh, maybe I've called it early. I don't know. Michael Hood's just saying maybe a touch, but I reckon she's singing at the moment.
But it's just a timeout by Burnside as well.
Why would Ryan do that to me?
Well, he's seen you.
He's seen me call the timeout with 13 seconds to go. Anyway, I'm going through the goal scorers anyway, so we'll have some time to prepare for the next game. Sandow with 2. We got Lambo with 1. James Goodridge with 1, and Matty Caparosa with a cracker down the bottom there, beating it. On the Woodville side, we had Jesse Winham with 2 and Shane Abbott with 1. And just setting up here. So it might have been slightly premature there for me, Lip.
Yeah, well, I was too, because I actually thought it was all over. So I need Woodville to go score.
All right, so maybe are they trying to make a statement here? Ryan, is he trying to make a statement?
Is he trying to
6-3 up?
Score? Go for a goal and play
Well,
a 13 second.
That's what I'm saying, a 13 second.
And you know what? You could come down to a game where you need this in a final. So let's have a look.
So 1 minute.
1 minute remaining.
Okay, 1 minute remaining. And we've got a double on here. So the keepers...
they're going to cage.
They're taking the keeper out.
Yeah.
And Kieran
still
Sandow.
smart.
There is smart lacrosse
Yeah.
player right there. Could have iced... Well, the game's iced anyway.
Yeah.
But he wants a little bit of physical from Lewis King. He says, chase me if you can. Sandow with the ball. Just flicks it there to Goodridge inside. Will Goodridge... No. Potter picks up the ball. So...
well, they don't need to store because they were going to the cage again. You can't call a store.
Tap of the hat. They've been told to bring it in.
No, that's fine now.
So
that's all right.
Ball in, limited time. And doing a great job are the Burnside Bears. And if he can just hold the ball here, there's people opening up left, right, centre in the middle, but don't need to.
There's a foul.
Flag down.
Yeah.
Do you drop the ball now? Do you just drop the ball?
No, he doesn't. Oh.
Well, drop the ball.
And another one.
Drop the ball and take it. Chucky steps in. Looks inside, OJ Brown, and we drop the ball. Time clock stops, and they could go and reset that. That's all I was saying there, Lip.
Yep.
Had the flag, drop it down, don't take any pressure. They're man down. They're then going to push out with the 5-man on 6, and that makes it really difficult for Woodville. But 6-3 is the score here. And we have just checking something there is Dave Campbell. Illegal procedure, simultaneous penalty on Burnside, so there's an illegal substitution.
But that won't matter
They'll
because
both have to sit now. There'll be 2 people sitting in the box. There'll be a 30-second for the illegal and a 30-second for that interference. So there's 2 interferences there. But obviously with penalty time and in possession,
would Burnside still have the ball?
Burnside will still start with the ball.
Burnside still have the ball because they got 2 minutes.
So they're just trying to work it out here again. It looks like there potentially will be maybe 2 Woodville guys sitting. I thought there was only, well, unless there
was two flags.
Two different flags, but I didn't know whether it was one.
Yeah, no.
But it'll be
two.
time served, so there's a minute slash down there against a 30-second illegal procedure.
Yeah.
Burnside with the ball. They start with the least amount of penalties. They will start with the ball in offence, and the stall call will remain on. But now we've got a 5-on-4 chase down here, double upset. And I'm sure if Jimmy just stood there, maybe Lovett won't even come out to him. So about to reset the clock here. And if the game had finished, we wouldn't have had this little bit of action late there, Lip.
No,
so
and that's what you need. Right? It makes it interesting.
Stall call on. OJ Brown just tosses the ball. Down to the ball there is Jimmy Goodridge. Kicks it to Arscott, who just throws the fake, throws another fake. Ball kicks up the top. They're spreading it wide. They've got to watch this top line. You don't want to throw it to OJ and get him to step back over with not understanding that stall call's on. Although there is very limited time. Nathan Arscott. Jimmy won't even want to give it to OJ there. Won't want to give it up the top because that gives them the opportunity. Arscott down the bottom. Kicks it over to Nicola. Nicola on. Next man on. It's a 6-on-4 now, even, but the stall call is still on. So they cannot bring it up above the forward third. Over there to Arscott, up to Goodridge, and I think Woodville are just going, it's a bit like that time in the basketball when you have 16 seconds to go and they just dribble it out. And King, he's going to stalk him. He's going to stalk him down. Lincoln Potter comes out. Oh, good knockdown from Potter, but that's still going to go back to the Bears. And we are now released back to even. Stall is still on here, so Burnside cannot bring it out of their offensive third. But Chucky will, he'll just run ragged down there. He has motors. He has motors to go on all
Goodridge
day.
by himself.
Another flag.
Another flag.
Just drop the ball and let him reset again. So Goodridge with the ball. He wants to go to the cage. Misses Arscott, but that won't matter because they'll get the ball back. We are looking at Mark Polden. He has a push on Dave Gow. Dave Gow, I don't think, was overly impressed with the push call. Might have said thank you very much, Mr. Polden, for that 30 seconds. And we've got another whistle here.
What's going on here?
And we're just trying to find out what is going on down here. But another whistle. Let's get this game over with, I think. I think it's just about run its course.
A stick check.
Okay.
Don't you have to have a shot or something to have a stick check?
No, 100%. It's a dead ball. You can call a stick check on a dead ball, and if that stick is deemed illegal, the ball will turn over and come back the other way. So a good call from the coaching staff here, even though there's probably only about 8 seconds to go.
Desperation times.
Hey, sometimes he's obviously got to not be anywhere today calling that stick check.
Wow.
All right, so stick check being had here. That probably looks like the least illegal stick I've seen on the ground.
I don't think at Mullins.
And that one's coming out. And Mullins, all good.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say, it's probably one of the worst people you could pick on.
I was going to say, probably wouldn't pick that one. Anyway, so Burnside are going to run out winners here. They're 6-3. There's no way in the world that it is going to finish any way other than this. But stall call is now on, so pressure being put on by Kesavan. And the two nines going at each other and breaking ankles as we kick the ball down the back. Kicks it down to OJ Brown, and he will just hold the ball. No one's coming out to him. No need to move.
Don't even move.
Don't even need to move the ball. And the Bears liking what they see, and why wouldn't you get around Jerick down in the goal? He's been a brick wall down there today. And Burnside running out winners 6-3. And it's a big game. And Lip, we're going to go straight to a quick break here because we've got another big game coming up between Brighton and Glenelg, and it'll give us a chance to reset. So we'll see you back very shortly on LSA TV.